Hello, hi Megalech. I am literally, as the saying goes, making a video. Right. Half outside the shut tree. Quarters of an ounce. To this. And okay. Right, I just had an idea that, wait, where's the... Fucking hell, I just keep forgetting things. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, now there's one of the things I forgot last. Okay, I'll be back real quick. Okay, I am literally cheating on this video. A semi-regular reminder, YouTube is lies. It's probably putting some red food coloring in to make this redder. There we go. 1 drop of red food coloring makes all the difference. I am shameless. Shameless, really. Double check the framing of this a little bit lower. There we go. dream is written. That is a lie. Wait, I'm insane. Why do I keep doing that? Should be shaken, not stirred. Off my trolley, honestly. Fuck me. Let's switch that off for a start. Goodness me. What a start to the evening. With all manner of foolishness on my part. Right. I'm going to do my talky bit. Didn't do a video putting a garnish on. I'm gonna put the garnish on anyway. Cause that's the way I like it. And my skewer. I'm gonna skewer myself a cherry. Put that in. Oh, got two by accident. Won't be greedy. We'll put one back. Spear this properly. Right. Und now, the video camera. Wir setting up the video camera. Hello, Kirsten. And hello, Toby. Almost finished shooting this video, despite several misadventures. Get my audio recorder on. How's that going? That looks about right. Yep, that looks about right. Sorry, I do this and this. And remember, I'm going to do my video the other way around. G'day, cocktail lovers. This is a pisco sour variation called, I was going to say crimson, okay. G'day, cocktail lovers. This is a pisco sour variant called a Scarlet Glow. And the secret to the Scarlet Glow is to use a fruity red sugar syrup. The original recipe used a hibiscus tea syrup. I used one I made from a local fruit called Lily Pilly. But whichever way you go. Oh, it tastes as bright and fresh as it looks. What a great warm weather drink, or winter for me. But here's how I made it. In our shaker, we put 2 ounces or 60 mils of pisco, and then half an ounce or 15 mils of yellow chartreuse, 3/4 of an ounce, around 22.5 mils of grapefruit juice, and finally, half an ounce of my red sugar syrup. Add ice to the shaker, shake that good and hard for about 10 to 15 seconds, and then strain that into a rocks glass over a big chunk of ice. And that's how we make a scarlet glow. Cheers. All right, now I'm going to sit, well, I'm going to move some stuff and I'm going to sit down. Sit down, sit down. Okay, movesies, get that out of the waysies. Sure, I had a question I was going to ask you, Kirsten, and now it's escaping me. Might come to me later. How's everyone been, by the way? Shaping up for Gin Day, which is the 12th. That's Monday. Going to an event tomorrow. Hey, Asafa, how are you going? It is a date night on Saturday night. I won't be doing a stream. Kirsten, well, you're good with questions. Man, I'm sure it was. Anyway, maybe it'll come to me. Maybe it won't. Oh, I was actually. I don't think this was it, but I did want to say to you, I got miffed because I entered the ballot for the limited edition Starwood, and I didn't win in the ballot, and I feel personally slighted, which is of course ridiculous because I assume they did it randomly. But it still feels like a personal slight that I didn't win the random drawing. It's a win. I win the opportunity to pay money for something. Oh, I do actually, at least one of the things I was going to talk to you, ask you about, Kirsten. I emptied some bottles making a barrel-aged old-fashioned. So I got space, and tell you what, I'm never buying any bloody Bundaberg rum again. I bought one of their more expensive ones. It was on special when I bought it, but it was one of their more expensive ones. And where's my phone? It just dinged at me. Of course, bingo square. That is my YouFoods reminder. That's a bingo square. There you go. I'm going to move something on my Trello. Scarlet Glow. Yes. So yes, I didn't get the ballot, but okay. So I was thinking of getting some rums. Never getting Bundaberg again because I bought one of the more expensive ones and I didn't like it. But I was thinking of getting something from Brix, Sydney distiller. They put out this mango rum. I'm thinking of getting that. We only play bingos on Fridays now. See, no one keeps me up to date with the rules. Yeah, so I was thinking of getting some rum from Brix Distiller because, yeah, they advertise this mango rum they've made. And if I do, I might even make it worth the postage and get two. I was thinking of their trail mix spiced rum sounds really interesting. I don't know if you have any familiarity or have heard the good word on either of those. But yes, so it's basically I'm like, hey, look, I emptied a couple of bottles. I feel justified in buying some more. Well, I did get because the bloody Beanley distillery that sells through Sipify the 75% rum in a circle was available again. That's not available all the time. And I just looked on the site that was available and I go, well, hot damn, I'm getting me some of that. Because, I mean, 75% alcohol rum. Just, yeah, because you just need to put a little bit of it in a cocktail to kick it up a notch. So I got that. And they had, what do you call it? It was in a funny like recreation of an old stoneware bottle. It was a brandy liqueur, and it was really cheap. Like it'd be marked right down. I thought, oh yeah, fuck it, I'll get that to justify the postage. And that's not bad. It's very sweet. It's like it'd probably make a good brandy Alexander. So Kirsten, you've not tried mango, but trail mixes. I thought, I might try the mango because it sounds like fun. And I had heard the trail mix was yummy, so I might get that too. Safi, if I remember, it was a mango daiquiri or something. Ah, okay. Iridium rum is made by the same people that made Watkins. It's really weird because that Watkins whiskey is usually $150, and I got it for $90. And I so wish I had known when I bought it how much I would like it, because I think I could have got a couple bottles at that price. So I was just seeing this weird thing about. Oh God. Sorry, there's a tenuous thing for Seinfeld star. Someone who was in one episode of Seinfeld. Okay. Not really what I call a Seinfeld star. Neil Desperastum, also from Queensland. Okay. Well, I'm going to look this up. Iridium rum. Fuck you, Bundaberg. They paid to appear above what I searched. Bing fucking sucks. Oh, that's right. It's the Mount Uncle Distillery. All right. Brands. Yes. F&Q rum. Agave. Oh, they do agave as well. Oh, they do those sexy cat liqueurs. Okay, I've seen those as well. It's like they make a marshmallow liqueur. Are you of unbreakable age? Yes, I am. F&Q. God, they're making me click through so many times just to see it, for fuck's sake. And then it's page not found. What the fuck? About the rum. Imperishable luxury. Oh, wait, do they not sell through the website? Oh, there it is. Shop. Fuck me. No, the shop's not. Oh, well, okay. We're not doing that then because their fucking website doesn't work. Ooh, I'm not sure if they have a rum yet. There's really funny the number of the Australian distillers who are selling rum or cane spirits have done their first rum locally in the last year. It's cool to see, though. Okay, so I love that. The guy behind Mount Uncle is a nutter. Well, that's fun. Of course, the other thing, I'm also, because I was saving a space thinking I was going to get this Starwood Stout cask, and I'm not now, bastards. So I'm maybe going to get another whiskey as well. Just, because I can. So I don't know if to get one of my old favorites or try something new. Actually, God, I've got one coming. What am I talking about? No, but I have space for two. I ordered some of the Mrs. Angry and my favorite, the Helios Road cream liqueurs, but the special flavored ones that I've only ever seen on their website. So I ordered them, and I was like, fuck it, I'll get a whiskey too. Yeah, I was actually a little bit surprised after Starwood making a big thing about the exclusivity of it. You could get the Talus at Dan's. So yes, you are probably right, Kirsten, that it will be at Dan's. And I might get it, even though I feel personally affronted that I didn't get it in the ballot. You know what? Bakery Hill's bringing out a new one that I get a discount on because I'm an investor. So I might get that. I did get the triple molasses, and I like it. It's nice. That's a nice rum. Okay, either tonight or tomorrow. Okay, pre-warning, tomorrow night's stream is almost not absolutely definitely, but almost definitely starting late. Actually, no, I'll say definitely. Might be 9, might even be 10, because I'm going out. But then I will be coming home, and I do intend to still do a stream, but it'll be late, starting at either 9 or maybe even 10. Depending how late I'm out, it's a bit hard to be sure how late I will be out. And I'm going to do a whiskey tasting. Kids are saying limited edition. It's pretty yummy. It's pretty darn good. Hey, Kath, how you doing? You in Dub Vegas on a Thursday night, or are you traveling the countryside? Yeah, I want to do a whiskey tasting just because I got an email today, saying the Cape Byron original single malt won some huge prize. I mean, these prize things happen all the time, and you can take a lot of them with a grain of salt. But on something they won, I think, Australia's best whiskey. And although I got it, it was just didn't grab me. So when they won this big award, I'm going, really? So I'm going to do a taste comparison. Was it their quality procurement manager who got them the 3 sorts of molasses that went into the rum? That sounds like something I could believe. All right, so Kath, you are in Dub. Oh, good. I hope everything's going well. Yeah, I don't even know what's been going on down that way. We had a huge amount of rain come through. I don't even know if that happened up your way. In actual Melbourne, it didn't rain that hard, but there was rain. It's kind of going away now, which is good because both going out tomorrow night and then date night on Saturday night involves a bit of walking because when we go places, if going places to drink something needs to be, well, it doesn't need to be, but it helps if the places we go to are easily accessible by public transport. And both these places are going to a 10-minute, maybe 15-minute walk from the public transport. And that's fine because then you feel like you've earned it if you do it. So, I'm hoping the weather forecast is accurate and it won't be raining either Friday or Saturday night, because that has happened to us walking back from somewhere and thinking it's not raining that hard, and just kept walking and got fucking drenched. Yes, that because they have their new pink gin, which I am trying. Oh god, yeah. People underestimate how cold Dubbo gets in winter because it gets friggin' hot in summer. But there's something about being out on the plains that it just loses all heat overnight. There's nothing to hold the heat in. And okay, this is the thing that used to bug the hell out of me going to school in Dubbo, because it could get sub-zero. It could get sub-zero overnight. And blah. So going to school, rug the fuck up because it's cold. But even in the middle of winter, Dubbo could easily get up into the high teens in the afternoon. And you've rugged up because it was friggin' sub-zero overnight. But then by the afternoon, so then you're just carrying around your various layers because it's too hot to keep wearing them. And the schools I went to, we never had lockers, so there was nowhere to put anything. So you just had to friggin' carry it around. So frustrating. I was about to say no, Safa, about home invasions, but a couple of years ago, I believe it literally happened to my next door neighbor. But I think there might have been something odd about. I don't know, but I think it literally happened. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know the geography of Western New South Wales, you go Sydney, you go west, you hit the Blue Mountains. Mountains, very cold, very cold. Then you go down the other side and you get to where I went to college, Bathurst. Snows sometimes there in winter as well. And then you go across the plains a bit, Orange, which ironically is an apple growing area. They don't grow oranges in Orange. They grow apples. So you can get some good cider from there actually. But yeah, the plains, and then it's just plains all the way to Dubbo. So yeah. Cold, if the wind was in the wrong direction, just this ice wind would come from the direction of the mountains. And yes, we went to a Catholic school who couldn't afford lockers. That was a Protestant luxury. Lockers were a Protestant luxury. Us Catholics couldn't afford them. Oh my God. It's true though. They look. God knows, man. There probably is a town. There probably is a town called Apple. It's also a grape growing area, so it's a wine area. Orange, but I'm not joking. No oranges. It's too cold for citrus. But they do grow apples. They do grow grapes, and a few other things. One of my favorite ciders comes from Orange. Apple cider. They actually make a still. I wouldn't have thought I'd really be into still cider, but this one particular place near Orange, they make bubbly ciders, but they make a still one. It's really good. Probably my two favorite ciders. This one from Orange calls what's it called? Small Acres, I think it's called. And then there's one that's here near Melbourne, Flying Brick out at Geelong. Their ciders are good. Safa, your Catholic school had lockers. You're some of those rich Catholics I've heard about. Oh dear. So I'm just going to get this whole school thing going on now. Oh dear. Yeah. But yeah, school days. Actually, even when I went to this, I did go to state school for year 11 and 12 because way back when me and Kathy were at school, the Catholic school only went to year 10. So to do year 11 and 12, you had to go to a state school. And I think as a senior, I did have lockers for year 11 and 12. Bum Fungus, how you going, bro? I feel like I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you've been keeping well. Yeah, I still got a little bit of this one to drink. I'm going to make one more cocktail video tonight. I'll probably make some tomorrow night. Tomorrow. Hey, flogged by work. Oh, well, I'm glad you're well generally, though. I did not do uni in Sydney, no. I just did my BA in Bathurst. And then I moved to Sydney to live when I had finished and stayed there for 10 years. And then the offspring arrived, firstborn, and we're like, whoop, all the babysitters are in Melbourne. I think the problem, I don't know, was our Catholic school sending all the fees to Rome? I don't know. But I think the state school only had lockers for the seniors, possibly even only year 12, because you had common room when you're in year 12. Yeah, it's maybe only year 12, actually. Again, so long ago, my brain is very fog. My brain is very, very fog. So, sorry, I'm also just having flashbacks to at the state school, Dubbo South High School, which may or may not still be there. Most of my schools don't exist anymore. The infant school I went to doesn't exist anymore. There's an old people's home at the location. The primary school doesn't exist anymore. The secondary doesn't exist anymore. I think the state school still exists in the same location, Dubbo South High School. But they used to have what we call demountables as like meant to be temporary structures. Like they have them on building sites and whatnot for the side office. And they were meant to be temporary. They weren't temporary. They were permanent because it wasn't the funding to get extra buildings built. And those fucking things in a Dubbo summer, you would just be like sitting, and they're so hot, you just like sweat would literally be running off you and dropping wet spots onto your book. Friggin' sucks. Oh, thanks, Kath. It is still there. Okay. I thought it was. They built a new school, and it's not actually a Catholic school, I don't think. I think it's called a Christian school. It's a bigger one that goes to year 12. That was years after I left. So I'm not completely clear on it because it was years after I left. Oh, yeah. So, the olden days. The olden days. There are probably still schools as badly funded and as badly resourced as the ones I went to. Ah, there you go. So, yeah, that one actually goes kindy to year 12. Nice. Nice. Oh, gosh. And also, Kathy and I have been around long enough. When we were young'uns, when we were kids, the population was only like 14,000 people. It was not that much at all. And like currently it's like 37,000. So the town is more than twice as big as when I was a littly. But yeah, we all agree. Yeah, state schools are underfunded. Yeah, schools generally are underfunded, but state schools badly underfunded. And yeah, Safa, country is definitely marginalized, I think. Oh, if you're saying population 60,000 plus, yeah, because there's a lot of little satellite towns around Dubbo, and if you count them in the population, it's much higher. Yeah. Because in fact, there's bugger all. You could like make Dubbo the center of a circle and the radius of, I don't know, how far is it to Orange? Distance Dubbo to Orange. 125 kilometers. Okay. So, by car? Oh, okay. No. So, okay. So actual radius, it's 125 kilometers. So if you did a circle with Dubbo at the center and the radius is 120 kilometers, there's fuck all. There's Dubbo and the little towns clustered around it. And there are a lot of little towns, but they have like a couple of thousand people in them. Yeah. So, yeah, you're saying just Dubbo. Yeah. Well, literally compared to anything in that circle with 120 kilometer radius, there's nothing. It's like Dubbo and little bits of nothing. Tiny towns. Are you saying bigger than Orange and Bathurst now? And that's also, Orange in particular has grown much more slowly than Dubbo, because when we were littlies, Orange was much bigger than Dubbo, but its growth has been very slow over the last 40, 50 years, and Dubbo's growth has been huge. So, yeah. But seriously, once you get that far out west, there's Dubbo and a whole bunch of nothing around it. Tiny towns with just a few thousand people in them, or even smaller than that, actually, some of them. But yeah, it's Dubbo's like the exciting destination for people from all around, because it's so much bigger than anything else out there. That there's better shops. Oh, and also because Dubbo was the shopping center for friggin' everyone, there were more shops than you would normally get in a town of that city of that size. So we used to say, like, the shopping population of Dubbo was 2, 3, 4 times the population, because people would just come from everywhere to shop in Dubbo. Because, like, your only alternative, like, the next biggest thing is, like, go to Sydney. So in terms of shopping, the next biggest thing, you would have to go to Sydney. I mean, Newcastle and Wollongong are bigger, but they're impossible to get to. Sydney's easier to get to. So yeah, it was very weird. And also the town was friggin' full of motels, because highways crossed through Dubbo, and so people would use it as a stop-off point. So there were way more motels than you would expect for the population. Kath, when was the last time I was in Dubbo? It was a couple of years. Not like a huge amount of time, but it was a few years ago. I haven't been there for a few years. Yeah, so it's make my hair go out. I'll do that. All right, okay. So I have, where did I put my phone? Here it is. Here it is. What was I going to do next? Felices los four. Yes, that's what I want. Friggin' old-fashioned variation. Actually, speaking, this has rum. We were just talking about the Archie Rose triple molasses rum. I think I'll use it. 1 ounce whiskey and 1 ounce rum. Old-fashioned variation. Yeah. It was pretty boring. It had its moments. Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, Kathy, it's the middle. Like, if people are going Melbourne to Queensland, Dubbo's like in the middle. It's where they'd stop. If people are going Sydney, way out west, Dubbo's like the last stop of civilization before it's fucking desert when you go further west. So that's why we had so many motels, because different highways crossed through, and it was just a stopping point. It's almost exactly, if you take the inland route, it's almost exactly halfway between Melbourne and Brisbane. Someone would go look on the map. No, it's not. It's nothing. It's, look, kind of sort of halfway. So yeah. Oh, we had a cinema. We had a funny little old cinema in Dubbo. At one point, my grandfather was the projectionist there, and then we got a better one. What was it called? I think it was called the Century. Kathy, do you remember what was this old cinema that used to be next to the town hall and the library? Was it the Century? It was like an old, like mid 20th century it was built, or maybe early 20th century. I don't know. Probably mid 20th century. But it was a pretty seedy cinema. It was the Century. Okay, it was the Century Cinema. Yeah, it was pretty seedy. I saw many a film there, though. And it was the classic, back in yon olden days, they'd do a double feature. And there'd be like a movie you wanted to see, but they'd do a double feature. And the double feature would be fuck knows what. just some ridiculous shit. Something you've never heard of, and basically had no interest in seeing. But you'd go, because as kids, it was like one of the few things you could do. Your parents wouldn't let you go to a nighttime thing, but you could go to a daytime screening, like a Saturday matinee, which would be a double feature. And like I said, it'd be one film you wanted to see and one that was, what the hell is this? And it would be all kids and young teenagers, and we'd just be having a wild time. Running wild. Yeah. It was the, I guess there was sport if you wanted to play sport, which was not, although I did get forced to play sports, not really my thing though. So, but yes, that was some misspent youth activity there. All right, I'm going to quickly make this other cocktail because it won't take me long. And then I can sit down with another cocktail. Yeah, boy. Right, I just have to decide which whiskey and which rum. I already decided which rum. Bring this in here. Do. Oh yes, bags of lollies for 10 cents is the best. And this is the thing. I don't remember. If you remember different, Kathy, I don't really remember popcorn, but like hot popcorn. I don't remember that being a thing. It was lollies, Jaffas. Get a thing of the old thing. Roll Jaffas down the aisle. I'm not senile. That was a thing we would do. Roll Jaffas down the aisle. All right. All right. That's going to go there. This is going to go away because I'm not using it anymore. All right. And this is going to go back on the brandy shelf. Just doing here. All right. That can go there. Okay. Okay, this is the one I wanted the sherry for. Yeah, you know, I want to use this one up, so I might use that. And I did actually say I was going to use... That's fancy molasses, which is an excellent name for a rum. Fancy molasses rum. This is a triple molasses. It's got a nice label. Right. And it has a float of peated scotch. All right. All right. I've got the things together. Are you a Wild Turkey fan? I'd like a rare breed Wild Turkey old fashioned. I'm obsessed with old fashions, but rare breed Wild Turkey old fashioned. I'm a big fan of that one. Okay, Cape Byron whiskey. Where did I put my phone? I want it with me over here. Bourbon, rum, sherry, scotch, and the bitters. Okay, I forgot to take a picture of the last one. I'll try and remember to take a picture of this one with the tiki bitters. I don't want to change the world. There's the tiki bitters. Okay, so got everything together. Yep, okay. Gotta bring my GoPro back. Okay. Bring this back. That's not what I wanted. Just did the wrong thing with my GoPro, but that's okay. Right, let's get this light over here. Making movie magic with some lights. There we go. Okay, now setting myself up, doing an ounce of whiskey. Might as well take these lids off so I'm ready. Take this off. All right, I think I'm ready to go. We turn the camera on. Okay. Onto the room. Heavy pour. Sherry. Not the cooking sherry, the good stuff. 4 drops of bitters. All right. Oh man, those bitters are really aromatic. All those island spice flavors. Very nice. Okay. Reuse this ice. What the hey? And add a bit more ice. Oops. That one's a bit wayward. Where'd the lid for this end up? It's over here. God damn it. What am I doing with my lid all the way over here? I'll catch you a vodka drinker. I'm a cocktail person. And vodka is kind of boring in cocktails. All right, so we'll do this. Fuck, that's good. Okay. I'm just gonna put this here. All right. Put this here. And we strain this in. And we drop in our orange peel and a cherry. All right. All right, so that part's done. So bum fungus, had a Negroni, tasted all. Oh, yeah, no, I can't come at Campari. No Negronis like me. Anything but rum. I could make you a nice rum drink you would like, but I understand not wanting to drink it straight or anything. Completely understand that. Like this one's pretty boozy, but I friggin' love it. Oh wait, where's my phone? Going to take a picture of this. I forgot. You know what? Fuck it. I fucked up and I'm not going to set it up again. Actually, you know what? Maybe I will. I'll be a fucking professional. I'll fix. I forgot to do one thing I needed to do. And I'll just bring this over. Supposed to do a Scotch whiskey flute over the top. Okay. I'll very, very quickly do that. Just a teeny bit. Boot that much. Spill some on the bar just because I'm a professional. Look, see how professional I am. Just that tiny touch, I decided I had to record it. Because I'm a goddamn professional. Goddamn professional, that's what I am. All right. Oh man, now I can smell the smoke from the whiskey. Makes all the difference. All right, now this will be quick. I'll just do this. Is it looking right? Yes, that's right. That's right. Come on, record, damn it. Okay. G'day, cocktail lovers. This is an old-fashioned riff called Felices dos Four, which is a song title that loosely G'day, cocktail lovers. This is an old-fashioned riff called Felices dos Four, which is a song title that loosely translates as joy to all, happiness to all. So let's see if it brings it to us. Oh. This is a mix of whiskey, rum, sherry with a peated Scotch float on it. It's really nice. This is how we make it. In our mixing glass, you put 1 ounce or 30 mils of the whiskey of your choice. Follow that with 1 ounce or 30 mils of the rum of your choice. And then we're going to put half an ounce or 15 mils of Pedro Jimenez sherry. And then you're going to add just about 4 drops of tiki bitters. Add ice to the glass, stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the drink. And then strain that into a rocks glass over a big chunk of ice. I'm using my sexy clear ice. I'm going to garnish that with my favorite garnish, the twist of orange peel and the cherry on a skewer. Final touch, we want to float just about a bar spoon around 5 mils of peated Scotch whiskey on the top. Which gives us this interesting old-fashioned, I forgot the name there, which gives us this interesting old-fashioned, the Felices Los Four. Cheers. All right, now I'm just going to sit down and not do any more of that. Let's switch some things off. And I'm just at the point where a bunch of batteries need charging, so that's cool. I timed it well. All right, now, sitting dune. Set dune. Set dune, set dune, set dune. All right. All right. Baby, that's the way you are. Okay. Okay. Kath, dying of thirst. Dry argument. I shared that term with people, Americans recently. That if someone hasn't got you a drink, you say it's a dry argument. That's interesting. The sherry in that is really interesting. I mean, I think, I don't know, the Scotch on top is a bit of a flourish. I could take it or leave it. I don't hate it. but it's kind of a I don't know if you'd say they're showing off or what by saying yeah, and I've just put a little bit of peated scotch on the top, but ooh, freezer gimlets. Okay, I've never really actually no, this is a lie. I did have a freezer daiquiri for a while. But yeah, I was just wondering, like, the longevity of something if it's got citrus in it. I'm guessing it doesn't bother you, Kurt. Kathy, no one expects perfect spelling on the internet. No one rational does anyway. So, yeah. Yeah, I've still got my only freezer drink is still my freezer martini. Which honestly I might go and get because I topped it up recently and I haven't tasted it since I topped it up. I'm always keen to see if the taste has changed noticeably when I top it up with something different. I dirtied it up a bit. Oh, okay, yes. No, I get never lasts long. I have with my freezer martini. I have a bit of an obsession with making an infinity martini. I just continually top it up. So it has the ghosts of 20 or 30 gins in it. And at least half a dozen vermouths, maybe more. So I'm not sure an infinity freezer cocktail would work if it's relying on citrus. But yes, I did a freezer daiquiri. It didn't last that long. I freaking love daiquiris and gimlets. I mean, it's all good. I got see, with me being obsessed with having clear ice. This ice is sexy clear, which I made in an insulated coffee cup. But I had a thing advertised to me on Facebook today of a little gadget to make clear ice spheres. Now I've got molds that make ice spheres or ice cubes, and they're not clear because it's just a mold and you get the air bubbles in it. But this one appeared to have the little chamber under it, which is what you need to get directional freezing and whatnot. Although then I looked up reviews for the site and it had a very low trust rating and it was like a bullshit rip you off site. So I didn't get anything. I want to build a small one. Like even the smallest eskies you can get are pretty big and they take up a lot of freezer space. I was building one out of insulating foam, but I can't get it to seal. It just leaks all the time. So I don't know. Maybe I need to go to a camping goods place. Maybe there'd be a camping goods place that'd have a really small esky. Because I haven't been able to find a really small esky. But which is why I like making the ice with the coffee cups, because they take up so little room in the freezer. Yes, I was thinking of maybe doing a freezer old-fashioned. That would be like an infinity old-fashioned as well. I would just have to remember to dilute it, because when I've done my barrel-aged old-fashions, I haven't even kept them in the fridge because I want to dilute them when I put them on ice. So I pour them over ice in a glass and stir to get that little bit of dilution, which of course wouldn't happen if you kept it in the freezer or even the fridge. So if I do that, I have to remember to add water to pre-dilute them. I'm also making some more apple syrups today. I just noticed there was only a little bit of my spiced apple brown sugar syrup left, and I thought I don't want to run out, and it takes about 2 days to make it. So I bought an apple from the supermarket, and normally I chop it up and leave the skin on and cover it in brown sugar, and the bits of apple at the end are really yummy. But then I thought, I'm not hugely in favor of the bits that have a lot of skin on them. Thanks for dropping by, Kath. Always good have you in here. Be able to talk about the old days. It's always great to have you in whenever you're able to pop in. So take care. So I actually, for the first time in making this, I peeled the apple and then sliced it up, and so it's just apple flesh, and I think it's going to be and I thought, I'm not going to waste the peel because the peel's got a lot of flavor and moisture in it. So I actually covered the peel in caster sugar. So I'm actually going to make 2 syrups, a more straightforward, simple syrup that might have a little apple flavor in it. Should have a little apple flavor because the sugar is going to absorb the juice out of the peels. And then my exotic spiced brown sugar apple syrups. What would be the right way to put those words together? Spiced apple brown sugar syrup. I think that sounds best. Spiced apple brown sugar syrup. It's brown sugar syrup. It's apple flavored and it's spiced. It's cooking spices. So I think spiced apple brown sugar syrup is the right way to say it. It's also what I use to make some of the liqueurs I make. And I have one of those. Honestly, I think I might go get my liqueur out of the fridge and my freezer martini. And get riggedy wrecked. Be funny, okay. I don't know what's going to happen on tomorrow night, party night, because I'm going out to a gin event. So by the time I get the stream started, I probably will have had at least 3 drinks already. But it will also, by the time I start the stream, that will probably be at least an hour after I had my last drink. So I might be starting to semi-sober up. Who knows? But I will almost definitely have a new gin. I'm going to take a camera. Maybe I'll take the GoPro with me. I don't want to take a big video camera. But even the phone, I could shoot stuff on my phone. I'm thinking, like, if Blake is there, that I might get to do like a little video of their distillery. Oh yeah, bum fungus. Bone Dry is a limited edition. I mean, limited. It's been available for more than a year, I think. Weird. Mail just said I just got an email from Archie Rose. Let's look it up. What's Archie Rose saying? I want this to pop out. Okay, so trials and exceptions. I always get the trials and exceptions, actually. Trials and Exceptions was launched in 2020 with San Diego. Oh, actually, that was one I was thinking of. Current Trials and Exceptions releases. Return to San Diego Heritage Rye Malt Whiskey. I don't really want to get the smoke. I've got a couple Archie Rose smoked ones, actually. Mill Molasses Rum. Wow, I didn't. That Mill Molasses Rum is 67.5 ABV. Dang. I've got a couple of Archie Rose rums. Refiner's Molasses. So many molasses variations. Oh, is the good whiskey still available? I've still got good whiskey. I was tempted to get that Return to San Diego Heritage Rye Malt Whiskey, actually. So I was talking about what whiskies I might get. So yes, Kirsten, who knows a lot about Archie Rose, Bone Dry was limited edition. God damn, that's a good gin to make martinis with. It's just so good. Yeah, that return to San Diego sounds really good. Really tempted to get it. Going to have space there. Oofed. So, for those who don't know, most drinks have their day. Yeah, like I looked up today. I looked up have people declared today to be the day of something? Yes, they have a whole bunch of stuff, and one of them was Name Your Poison Day, which is a reference to the old saying about what alcohol do you want? A phrase that apparently goes back to the mid to late 1800s. But all drinks have their day, and this coming Monday, the 12th, is World Gin Day, and I want to do a special video for that. And a week after that is Martini Day. So after World Gin Day, I'm having Martini Week. So all the videos I do for a week, which will mostly be shorts, but will be a couple longer ones on my cocktail channel, will be Martini variations. Yeah. Oh, non-alcoholic lemon, lime, and bitters. Friggin' rocks. I've actually got a lemon, lime, and bitters cordial out there. So it's like a concentrate, like you add soda water or lemonade to. It's really good. And in fact, it's a good cocktail ingredient too. I can use that as a sugar syrup because it's cordial, so it's concentrated. Like I could make I don't think I've ever done it. I think I have used it in cocktails, but I could make a really good old fashioned with that lemon, lime, and bitters syrup. Man, that's something I should do. Not necessarily tonight, but that's the ultimate in Oz. I know it's not unique to Australia. People do that or variations of it around the world, but I think it's more popular in Australia than it is anywhere else. Yep, you know what? I might put some elevator music on. And Bum Fungus, you've made me slightly paranoid. I want to go and check how much Bone Dry gin I have. I'm literally going to do that before I do anything else. How much is in the bottle? Because fuck it, man. Don't want to run out. About 2/3. And honestly, that will last me a very long time. May or may not get another one as a backup because it's not going to be there forever. And it's a class. But then again, Archie Rose does really good jizz. Oh, Kirsten. Okay. I remembered a thing, and you can get yourself prepared. There was an article this week of some small distilleries shit-talking some of the bigger distilleries for buying their base spirit from someone else and not making it all themselves. Like Archie Rose and the vast majority of Australian distillers who are making gin and whatnot, and vodka for that matter, they buy rectified spirit from this one source. Yeah. And I thought the answer was fuck that guy. There were like 2 distillers doing it. I thought, this is just someone trying to start shit. All right, I'm going to disappear for a minute, and then we'll have a whole bit where we say fuck this guy. I'm going to play some elevator music. I'll only be gone 30 minutes. switch that off. Oh, right. You reckon they're as annoying as the rapid age spirit people? Okay. So I'm gonna give a bit of background here. So there are stages to distilling. I will probably get some of the minute wrong, so I'll just talk in really general terms. Kirsten might pop up and correct me. Distilling tends to go in phases. The first stage, you have like a mash bill. The start of distilling is fermenting, and it's either grain based, like vodka, gin, whiskey tend to start with a grain based fermentation, and then that's distilled, and you get this original spirit, and then you go through additional processes to make gin and whiskey, and rum is sugar based, molasses based. There's a ferment with molasses base, and then you distill that and goes through all these multiple processes to get to the end product. So often you can get this first run spirit that's really high proof, like 90 to 95% alcohol, which can be called a rectified spirit. And then you can use that to do all your magic. Like with gins, you put your signature botanicals in there and whatnot. And you go through all these processes to make your end product. There was just this article where, like, I think it was like 2 distilleries shit talking the fact that most Australian distilleries who are making gin and vodka buy their rectified spirit from a source that bulk produces very high quality rectified spirit. And I kind of thought, this person's just trying to start shit. And Kirsten just confirmed for me, yep, they're just trying to start shit. Because I kind of thought it was bullshit. It's like, okay, so yeah, the distilleries are buying this base rectified spirits. Yes, that's what I thought. You wouldn't use rectified spirit to make whiskey. It's more for gin and vodka. Very different. Yes, thank you, Kirsten. But yeah, when I read this article, it's like a couple of small distilleries shit talking the majority of other distilleries. I thought, that just sounds like someone trying to start shit. So this, in my old Starwood bottle, it's a liqueur I made that's a mix of whiskey and rum and my spiced apple brown sugar syrup. And it's really firkin' good. It's fucking yummy. That is firkin' yummy. Actually, you know what? I've got some soda water here. That would probably be really good with soda water. Just going to throw a bit of soda in there. Oh, and Kirsten, I don't know if you saw the article I saw, but this, I think it was like in the, Sydney Morning Herald or something, I don't know. But they kind of tried to equate these very small number of distilleries shit-talking the vast majority of distilleries. They tried to say, this is kind of like the thing with the rapid aging. And I thought, well, it's fucking not, So whiskey, rum, brandy, anything you want to age starts from the ferment because it doesn't need to be such high ABV. Whiskey and rum only need to come off the still in the 70s. Oh, there you go. There we go. Oh, yes. And I have actually watched YouTube's videos of guys talking about, stuff comes off the still in the 70s, as opposed to rectified spirit, which comes off the still in like 90 odd %. And you used to be able to buy this Polish rectified spirit from specialty outlets in Australia. I used it to make some tinctures and whatnot. Now I think it's illegal because it killed a couple of stupid people. My phone's dinging again. What was that? Okay. Glitches you're doing. That's Dr. Abigail reminding me that I may have gotten a reminder from YouFoods about my food, which I did. Yeah, so this Polish rectified spirit used to be able to get was 93, 94% ABV. And there was a couple of things happened, like either at an 18th or a 21st, someone ill-advisedly doing shots of it. And because it's very easy to take a lethal dose of alcohol when it's that strong before you can keep drinking before you lose consciousness. Like if you're drinking normal alcohol, and again, it's not good to abuse normal alcohol, but you're likely, because it builds up slowly, you're likely to pass out before you do a fatal dose of it. But someone doing shots of this ridiculously high proof stuff, it's comparatively easy to take a lethal dose before you lose consciousness. Better and cheaper to buy your base ethanol. Yeah. Yeah. I really felt like those people were being dicks. I'm glad you backed me up on that, Kirsten. So we've talked about the two things that I wanted to talk to you about. Yeah. No, these people were being dicks. Man, that is pretty good with soda. That doesn't taste alcohol, which is dangerous. At least when I was drinking it straight, it was very sweet, but you could tell it was alcohol. Man, that is actually a nice drink. Although the ABV is going down and down because it's already diluted in here and then diluted more. Man, I should try this with cola. Oh, ginger ale. I should try this with ginger ale. Oh, yeah. And that's the other thing. Yeah, the two distilleries that were quoted in this article shit-talking much bigger distilleries. These smaller distilleries were doing stuff at a much smaller scale. So, yeah, the larger distilleries that were producing significant higher volumes have just gone, yeah, it's more efficient to buy ethanol. And it seemed like they had a good relationship with the ethanol producer. And so, this crew, they just make really high quality base spirit, and we can trust them that it's good product, and we can do all our magic in it. Ow, what's that? Gallbladder. That's not good, Dr. Abigail. And yeah, someone on the scale of Arturo's or 4 pillars, if they're making their base ethanol as well, price goes, yeah. But again, everyone gets business. Yeah, okay. I'm really glad I brought that up, Kirsten. I'm really glad you reinforced my vibe. They were being dicks. All right. So I've now established this is very nice, putting something fizzy in it. Okay, in subsequent streams, I may try it with both ginger ale and cola. Yeah. And in fact, I think there's definitely someone from Archie was quoted in this article. And they just talked up like, yeah, no, our supply is great. We fucking love them. They're awesome. So Dr. Abigail, there's something to made of whiskey. Yeah, well, Kirsten was actually explaining for whiskey, they don't even need the stuff that's as high proof as what gin and vodka start with. But yeah, on scale, it's a whole thing, and having a good source for high quality ethanol makes all the difference. Oh, Safa, Kirsten knows. She is the gin queen. Her knowledge goes well beyond that. She is my first point of reference when I need to validate something in booze world. Very knowledgeable. Anyway. Fuck yeah. Okay, it's weird to me. I've never tried this because I don't often just add. I don't do mixes very often, but this works very well with the soda water. I've got to try it with ginger ale and cola. And I've got my distiller's cola, the Fever Tree high quality cola that's meant to taste better with good quality alcohol. I've still got a couple little bottles of that. That might be for party night. I might do that tomorrow, do a taste test. We shall see how tomorrow plays out because the future is a different country and I don't know what's going to happen when we travel there. Okay, see, this is the science. I love the science of distilling, and so many Australian distillers are scientists. Yes, getting from 70% ABV to 90 and up, it's like double the energy. Yeah, the science of the whole process is fascinating. Yeah, and it's like you go to a specialist who's just producing it in bulk, and yeah, if you're a gin producer, it's not the base ethanol that's your thing; it's the botanicals you bring into it. Dr. Abigail going to lurk? Oh yeah, oofed. Yeah, no, constant pain, not great for your energy levels. I get it. I absolutely get it. Oh, that's interesting. Legally required to use base ethanol in the rest of the world. That is interesting. All right. Well, that's freaking yeah. We got a long way to go and a short. Sorry, I was just thinking alcohol in the world in the US and weird state by state laws in the US, which resulted in the movie Smokey and the Bandit in the 70s, which makes absolutely no sense in Australia. It's like they've got beer in a truck crossing state lines. In Australia, you're like, so fucking what? That's what we do. But weird state laws in America, different states exert complete control over what alcohol can be sold in the state. So, yeah, I never understood Smokey and the Bandit as a kid. Didn't make sense. So you're saying Oz rules are a bit wishy-washy. Small distillers can make their own spirit. Yeah, okay. See? This is why I love having an expert on hand, Kirsten, because I read this article and I thought, I think they're being dicks. I think they're being dicks. I needed your expert opinion. Yeah, they need to shut the fuck up. They're being dicks. It's now the official position of the Angry Aussie stream. Those people are dicks and need to shut the fuck up. Ugh. And tomorrow is the 17th anniversary of the first time I uploaded a video to YouTube. How's that? I mean, honestly. That's pretty well. Okay. I'm also kind of thinking this would be good on ice cream. I think I'd really enjoy pouring that over ice cream and then just mixing the ice cream up into a slurry and having a booze slurry ice cream. Thank you. I appreciate your TED Talk, Kirsten. Is a quality TED Talk. Summarized as, they're being dicks, they should shut the fuck up. Look at my the frost on my freezer martini. I'm gonna get a glass and pour myself a freezer martini because I want to taste what it tastes like. Will I be demure and have a little one? I get my mini coupette, which I got just to be, demure and sophisticated, or pour myself a big fucking martini. You know what? I could pour myself 2 small ones. So I'll start with my mini coupette. Like, seriously, this is the comparison we're talking about. Like, do I pour it into my martini glass or the mini coupette? I'm going to pour it into the mini coupette. Much as I love my martini glass. Okay. Ugh. All my glassware, all my good glassware is from the Bitters Lab. Unofficial partner. Unofficial partner of the Angarossi live stream, the Bitters Lab. There are possums running around in there. Oh man, that's fucking nice. Oh, it's not actually salty, but I can taste that I put some of the olive brine in there, because like this is a 500 ml bottle. This used to be what's their name from South Australia? I haven't actually bought one of their gins in a really. Did you hear it? Did you hear? They were just running up and down the roof. Because there are various bits of sort of broken bits of roof they can get into. Applewood. I knew you'd know, Kirsten. I actually haven't bought an Applewood gin in yonks. They are slightly expensive. But if I ever go to South Australia, I definitely want to visit the Applewood distillery. Fat possums. I don't know. I've never seen the ones in the roof. So we get 2 sorts of possums here. The brush tails, which are the cute fat ones with the big brush tail. These ones make a bit of noise, so I think they might be brush tails. But we also get the much smaller ringtail possums, which are kind of cuter. In fact, Mrs. Angry and I, we regularly go on walks in the afternoon. But we actually went and walked at night the other night, and different wildlife was out. There was a tawny frogmouth bird, which I've never seen in daylight, but saw a tawny frogmouth on the power lines. And at one point I was walking past someone's house and I was next to the fence, and I didn't see it. I just heard it when this possum was like right next to my face. There's a little ringtail. Oh, so Kirsten, they are close to your house. Never met you. You need to go there. Honestly, you know what? I need to visit South Australia. Hey, Strictly Sega. Yeah, don't protest in South Australia. Fucking everyone's introducing these draconian anti-protest laws. It's fucked. Safa, I also agree. Never use. I think I heard them sometimes in the kitchen, but maybe they enjoy this half of the house more. I don't know. So I've never actually seen whichever the fuck possums are in the roof here. So I don't know if they're brushtails or ringtails. Brushtails are big and fat, and ringtails are much smaller and cute. From the noise, I think it's probably brushtails. Because It's kind of funny. A cat running up the hall makes about the same noise as these possums running through. I didn't look up. It's a $5,000, $50,000 fine. Yeah, it is. It's insane. It's anti-democratic and it's disturbing as fuck. Oh yeah, Strictly, you absolutely don't want a possum to die in the roof cavity. That would be bad. That would be very bad. Like in a previous house, after we had mentioned to them, and in fact, in the previous house, the possums were much noisier. And we kept telling the landlord, yeah, you know what, possums are just going fucking nuts in the roof. And they eventually got someone to fix all the holes in the roof. And their first thing was going to some lengths to make sure the possums weren't in the roof cavity before they sealed up. Because, of course, if they seal it up with the possums in there, the possum's gonna die in there, which would not be good. Not be good at all. Oh, God, Safi, you've been paying attention too. The fine jumped from $400 to $50,000. Yeah. Yeah, it's fucked up. It is fucked up. South Australia is the worst, but basically Victoria is fucked as well, and New South Wales and Queensland are fucked as well. Oh, fuck me, that's good. I think when man, that's really, it's got a really rich flavor. I think when I top it up again, I won't put any more of the olive brine in. But I do love to just occasionally dirty up the freezer martini. You had a mouse get trapped behind the cupboard. Yeah, even a mouse will stink as it rots. Yeah, but a possum's fucking huge. You don't want a possum dying in your roof or in a wall cavity or anything like that. It's just fucking bad. And as for when you try and hide the bodies of people that you've had to dispatch and try and hide them in a wall cavity, that's a whole different thing. Yeah, you don't want to do that. That's just too much. That's too much, man. Obscure BoJack Horseman reference. Oh, man, yeah, that's a really savory martini at the moment. Fucking nice. Honestly, I might save topping it up to where I'm going out tomorrow night to get this new salty pink gin, because I think that's going to be a really good martini gin. Kirsten, literally, when I was talking about hiding bodies in the wall, I was thinking of Pat, quite honestly. I'm sure he's more efficient than that. Oh, God love him. I have no idea when we started, and it's literally just because Pat's the sweetest, most innocent guy ever. So the concept of him being a contract killer is just so ridiculous. And that's what makes it funny. Safa Jaffa cakes. They're probably a thing at some supermarkets. Chocolate orange flavor. Oof. Sitting here, drink okay. I was mentioning earlier, Monday's World Gin Day and the following Monday's Martini Day. So I'm going to do a video for World Gin Day. I am kind of hoping I get to shoot something at Patient Wolf tomorrow night. But then it's going to be a week of martini variations. One of them is going to be about freezer martinis, because you need to dilute your freezer martini. Well, you don't need to, but it's a good idea because you're not stirring it on ice, so you allow for the water element. But you can use flavored waters to get it to go. Like there's some coconut water in there, but you could use like cucumber water. Coconut water, obviously, you could just buy from the supermarket. But you could like muddle some cucumber slices in water, and then strain that out and use that, so you can bring these subtle flavors into your batch martini. It's good. Okay, so Kirsten, according to, I'll bring it up and I'll share my screen. Drink days. There is a website called Drink Days where someone, oh Jesus Christ, what am I doing here? Hey Justin, how you doing? Okay, so I'm going to share my screen of Drink Days. Now, they say June the 12th is World Gin Day. That's Monday. And then they say the 19th, which is a week later, is Martini Day. 14th is apparently Bourbon Day in the US. And then you've got Anisette Day, Rum Day, Pina Colada Day, Mojito Day, all booze days. Oh, okay. That might be the Australian tradition, second Saturday of June, which I could honestly get on board with. Safa, sorry, your joke. Is working in the public service like Utopia. The funniest thing I read was the people who make Utopia, when they said, like, yeah, we would get these messages from people who worked in the public service saying, oh, I'd heard that your show was a good thing of the public service, so I watched a couple episodes and laughed because it was just like work. And then I watched a couple more episodes and cried because it was just like work. Oh, Justin, that sucks. Someone dinged your car. They left a note saying sorry, and they hope to be with the department secretary. Okay, that's funny. It's kind of dickish, but it's funny. I have had my car dinged in parking lots, but that's kind of funny because they thought everyone in that parking lot was a public servant, and they were hoping that you weren't their department secretary. Sorry. Again, I feel for you, man, because getting your car dinged fucking sucks. But that's kind of funny. That is kind of funny. I just get back to you, Kirsten, saying Gin Day, second Saturday in June. I side with you on that. Saturday is a better day than Monday. But, you know, just because it was on this Drink Day site, that's what I'm going. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to go with, I am very much hoping to be able to do some sort of video, a Patient Wolf, about their distillery and about the distilling process. So yeah, if Blake is there, Blake is their brand ambassador, and he knows me. I say, like, if I shoot some stuff, can I do that and put it on my YouTube channel? I want to do a whole thing about gin and then just do fucking a week of martini videos. And I've already been planning it. I've been saving stuff of different things that are acceptable variations of martinis. Oh, Justin, did they give you actual details? Because, yeah, a couple of years ago, in fact, it might have been, Jesus, it might have been when I was moving here, which would have been 6 or 7 years ago. I had this guy, and it was this really old dude who should have fucking known better. At some lights, and technically there were 2 lanes there, but the left lane would have been for people who were turning left, because just across the intersection there were cars parked in the left lane, and so I was in like the right lane, he's in the left lane, and I was going straight, and I assume anyone who's in the left lane is turning left, and lights go green, I go off, and this guy comes, like he's trying to cut across me, but his car doesn't have any pickup. And he actually fucking rammed me. He hit like the back half of my car. And so I fucking stopped and was like, why the fuck did you do that? And I was like, you know what? Let's not fight. Let's just let insurance companies do this. And he was a fucking cockhead. He kept harassing me for like not letting him in. I was like, motherfucker, you're in a lane that was merging. You have to wait till it's safe to merge, not fucking ram me, you fucking psychopath. Anyway, so we do the claims, we swap details, and I said to my insurance company, yeah, this guy is 100% at fault because he absolutely is by road rules. And my insurance company goes, okay, and dragged on for a while, like for the repairs. And then my insurance company goes, oh, we got a thing from his insurance company that he's trying to claim it's shared fault. Can you give me a more detailed description of what happened? And I went, sure. Okay, here's what happened. We were both stopped at a set of lights. I was in the right lane, he was in the left lane. Just across the intersection, the left lane, cars are parked. Okay, lights go green. I had assumed anyone in the left lane was going to be turning left. I go across the intersection. This guy comes up, and rather than actually sort of pulling back and merging behind me, he just drove straight into me. And I was like, and he was like angry that I didn't let him, but I had no concept of him being someone I had to let in. And my insurance company was like, oh yeah, fuck that guy. Hey Rays, how you doing, mate? So Strictly Sega. Oh, sorry, I missed something. What are you saying? Little Johnny, sitting in the gutter, playing with the bottle. Priest walks by and says, what's in the bottle? Little Johnny says, sulfuric acid. Priest looks alarmed and says, give that to me. Take this bottle of holy water as well. Last week, I rubbed some of this on the belly of the lady. She passed a beautiful little baby. That's nothing, says Little Johnny. I rubbed some of this on my dog's backside, and he passed Sadie's. Ah, good God. Sorry. Again, having grown up Catholic and watched Dave Allen a lot, I learned lots of priest and nun jokes, basically. My freezer martini, freezer martini, still very frosty. Can have another little one. But I'm just going to drink soda water. No big thing. Look at me and my little mini coupette, because I am a sophisticated motherfucker. Oh. It's dirty. My freezer martini is currently dirty. Dirty little martini. The moment I said priest, my face changed. I kind of, Little Johnny and a priest. It's like a little boy and a priest. Not good. Wolf Queen, how are you? Whiskey is your poison. It's a thing. I've already had my whiskey drink this evening. In fact, I guess I've technically had 2 whiskey drinks. I had like an old fashioned variation that had both whiskey and rum in it. And then I had my homemade liqueur, which is also a mix of whiskey and rum, my very special spiced brown sugar syrup. Oofed. I'm doing well, and I hope you're doing well. Lovely to see you. Thank you for dropping in and saying hello. And having done my whiskey and rum earlier, I'm being look. I'll put my pinky out. I'm being delicate and sophisticated with my mini coupette, which has some of my freezer martini in it. This is my infinity freezer martini. And as everyone who is a regular on the stream knows, I repeat myself. Husband got you a cheese toastie. That is awesome. Oh yeah, no, the old fashioned fucking kicks ass. And as like the base spirit, you can use anything. Like most people think whiskey when they think old fashioned, but you can do rum, tequila, gin. I've got both some fruity gins that make a really good old fashioned when you use a fruity syrup with it, but I've got some barrel aged gins that make a fucking kick ass old fashioned. And I am just on the side of being able to function tomorrow. I think I might stop drinking alcohol at this point because I'm right at the point of being able to function tomorrow. Okay, another joke from Strictly Sega. Little fellow walks in the pub, standing outside as a nun. Before you enter this den of iniquity, think of the damage alcohol will do to you, says the nun. What are you talking about, says little fellow. Have you ever had a drink? No, she says. How about I get you a drink? At least you'll know what you're talking about. Oh, what do you have? Well, I don't know, she says. What do ladies usually drink? Gin. Well, I'll have gin. Put it in a cup so no one will notice. A little fellow walks the bar, says, pint of bitter, double gin in a cup. Barman says, is that bloody nun out there again? Oh, mulled wine. Yes. Yes. Oh, no, literally. Mulled whiskey, mulled gin, mulled cider. Just put those, make a fucking thing in a pot, put those cooking spices in. Fucking kick-ass drink. Ray's, I've had a few drinks tonight. Tomorrow will be an interesting one because the stream will start late. 9, maybe even 10 o'clock. I don't know, because I'm going out for a gin day event. So by the time the stream starts, whenever it starts at 9 or 10, I probably will have already had 3 drinks. And we'll see what happens from there. So yeah, this thing will be a late start tomorrow. Wolf Queen, all nuns and all. Okay, nun joke we used to tell when I was in school. Yeah, Rays, definitely jump on party night tomorrow night. We'll do Angry Bunch. If you want to jump on, we'll do it. So, okay. Convent. Mother Superior saying to all the younger nuns, all right, ladies, we need to do our spring cleaning. But if we do a good job on the cleaning and everything's spotless, later we'll all go for a bike ride. And all the little nuns go, and Mother Superior says, none of that. Okay. And then the Mother Superior checks on them in an hour. Cleaning is progressing really well. Mother Superior says, ladies, you're doing a wonderful job. The cleaning is progressing nicely. If we continue at this rate, everything will be done. Everything will be spotless. Then we can all go on a bike ride. And the young nuns all go, Mother Superior says, oh, none of that. Go on, just get back to the cleaning. And then another hour later, Mother Superior comes in and goes, ladies, you've done a wonderful job. Everything's sparkling and spotless. You have done wonders in the Lord's name. I think we've earned a bike ride. And all the young nuns go, Mother Superior says, all right, stop that giggling now, or I'll put the bicycle seats back on the bikes. Oof. You've got a local place that does guarine syrups. You can put it with anything. Damn. That's nice. Okay, you need to check out my Angry Cocktails channel. This is based around a syrup I make. And I'm making a new batch of it. You basically slice up an apple nice and thin, cover it in twice its weight in brown sugar, and over a day or so, the brown sugar absorbs juice out of the apple skins and liquefies. And then I get a saucepan and I toast up some cooking spices, just like whatever you have. And we've got some stuff in there. I'll have cinnamon sticks, nutmeg, not powdered. I'll have nutmegs crushed up, cloves, cardamom, whatever you have. You toast that. So all the flavors are coming out, and then add the apple and syrup to that, and just let it stew for a little while so all the flavors go through, and then strain it all out, and you just have this fucking kick-ass dark spiced sugar syrup. And also the apple's really yummy. And Megaleech made this, and it's very yummy. Yeah, no, Wolf Creek, absolutely send me a link, definitely. Strictly say, I don't think What the Buck, as in Michael Buckley, is still making YouTube videos. So yes, anyone, I posted this on Facebook today. It was Michael Buckley's birthday. Dude's like 10 years younger than me. But the photo I posted, look, I'll actually get it. I'll bring it up because it's like from 15 fucking years ago. Let me bring up Facebook. Oofed, I got a lot of notifications. Okay, what else? What else? I am looking up everything on Facebook. What is happening? What is happening? I'm looking up things on Facebook. All right. Sorry, I've seen all those. Oh, fuck it. Where's my profile? Okay, I just need to. Okay, now I'll bring it up. Okay. Where am I? Okay. Yeah, no, this is like this is from YouTube Live, which is in the region of 15 years ago, somewhere between 12 and 15 years ago. I don't remember exactly when, but that's the one time I got to meet Michael, and he was just lovely. So I took a picture. But that's from about 15 years ago. No, that's not a Beatles shirt. That's Fred. He's wearing a Fred shirt. That's how long ago this was. Fred was a thing on YouTube. So, no, it was not 18 years ago. It was maybe. Okay, I can find it. Yeah, you love the photo race? That's a great photo. So, okay, I'm going to find the video. Which involves bringing up fucking YouTube. Okay. Go on to my videos on YouTube. Can we search? No? Okay, I need to go to my channel. Okay, fucking fine. Where are you? Videos? Trying to fucking... There we go. Okay. Oh God. My fucking typing just failed me. What the buck? Let me see what comes up. Bucks remix, t-shirts. Oh God, that's weird. Okay, let me try again. Because it was at YouTube Live. Highlights, Smosh. All right, a bunch of fucking things. Okay, but also YouTube Live. How many years ago is that? 14 years ago. Let's see if I can find it. It's a live event. No, that's the actual concert where I saw people like Akon and fucking uh no, isn't that oh wait, who's this? That's Tanya TKO. She's pretty cool. Winecone, Smosh. Just look at all these people who are in these videos. I basically kind of crashed this party. Fucking hell, why is it not coming up when I search for it? Did a remix of What the Buck. God damn it. Ugh. No, I can't find the video. I'm screwed. Okay, whatever. Really annoyed I couldn't find the video though. Okay. That's Reggie Watts at YouTube. It's really funny because I was wandering around YouTube Live and I was kind of making fun of various things, and there was, like someone doing whatevs. And then I thought, oh god, they've got another person doing rap or whatnot. How boring. And then he was just really funny. And it was Reggie Watts, and he's doing this track of his called Fuck Shit Stack, which is absolutely hilarious. All right. I've got it into my fucking head. I want this. YouTube Live highlights. Wow, all of Mistress M's show. No, it's literally all of it. Mistress M's live show. Fuck a love story. Live. This shit is stupid. All right. Okay, I just thought of one other thing I could search on, and then I'm going to give up because it's annoying me. I can't find it. I fucking found it. All right. Now, just because I can, I want to fucking play this. It's 6 minutes. Okay, should I play the different YouTube people I met or just the bit with Michael Buckley? All right, so I'm all right. Where am I? I'm asking you. This is a 6-minute video of me wandering around YouTube Live, where all sorts of stuff is happening, and I see a bunch of different. Okay, I see a bunch of different OG YouTubers. There's some very interesting ones. Karen Sprickett, Sup Ricky. All right, let's do the whole thing. It's 6 minutes. It's not that long. All right, so I'll do a share screen. All right, we're going to see this. It's only 6 minutes. We can do it. Share. Where are we? We'll put me here like this, and we'll full screen it. Kind of low res, but let's go.
Approaching venue in full tube mode, camera on. Here we go. Still no idea what's happening. And I'm also supposed to pick up a ticket from somewhere here. So, pointing the camera with not a clue. Oh, it's the Clips guys. Ninja. Yeah. Alright, I got tickets so I can stop panicking. Now it's time to be a dork and walk around with a camera. And sticking cameras in people's faces for fun. Because I think that's fun. Sticking cameras in people's faces for fun.
That's what you have to do.
You gotta do it.
Stick it in their face.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good.
How's my soul look?
I can see it's trapped inside my device now.
That was a trick question. Oh my God, angry.
Hey, how's it doing, man?
How are you? Mark, how's it going?
Mark, Andrew.
Wow, you can recognize you without the plastic.
Yeah, now I'm going incognito today. Okay. Phase, whatever, of dorking it up and pointing cameras at people. This is the wrong side. I've got to get with the sun behind me. The crowd, the people. Wow, the person with a way better camera than me. Got to find some people with a worse camera than me so I don't feel so inferior. Going around. All deserving people.
Okay, have passed some magical barrier. Still don't know what the hell I'm meant to be doing. We shall press on.
Watch out for the stilt walkers. No. More crowds of people.
Go right on the jacket though, I have to return it to you. Okay? Hold it to your shoulder.
Hula hoops never go out of fashion. Stalking Michael Buckley.
Where's my husband, Michael?
Hi, Michael. Lovely to meet you.
I'm so excited to meet you. Like, I was so excited to meet you. This is the man let's turn around so we can see ourselves.
All right. This is one of the people I wanted to talk to.
Yay!
Buckley.
I love every outfit. I'm so excited. Like, I'm starstruck. I'm so excited.
Yeah. One of the
You're my favorite vlogger. I am. I can listen to you talk for 9 or 10 minutes about nothing. I love that. I do like dirty talk.
Everyone likes to hear an Australian swear.
Thick accent. I know. There's something about that. Whoa, something to
You know where the scary mask anymore?
One man, aka another Aussie. Here we go.
Oh, good guy. How you doing?
I think we're the only Aussies in the state.
You're the only other one I've seen.
So far, yeah.
I believe Caitlin Hill's around somewhere. Really? Yeah. I'm glad you crouched down, man. Yeah, because one's like 8 inches taller than you. Yeah. Midget. I want to hang out with Caitlin because she's even shorter than me. Tall gays. One's always thinking of your feelings. That's what I like.
That's right. I hope you have a great time today. It's very cool.
Yeah.
I can't believe you flew all the way out here to watch.
I did, just for fun.
All right. Awesome. America will be able to stand up together and unite and agree once and for all that once you go black, you do not go back. Thank you very much. I am Barack Obama, and I endorse this message.
Talent check-in. I better stay clear of that. I got none of that stuff. Interview. Don't know who those people are. Ah, anonymous. Nice. Hey, look, I'm not lost. I found them again. Here we are. Look, does that make you sick? Corey's wearing tube socks. That's so sweet. Okay, my childish sense of humour at work. The Portaloos here say no dumping of hazardous materials. Well, you didn't see what I had for lunch, officer. It isn't my fault. These freaky kids cup stacking. I'm going to keep talking so you know I'm not making up to speed. There we go. This is trippy as hell. He made a mistake. Okay. I swear that looks like a video editing effect, but I'm not doing a damn thing. That's just what they do. Okay. No, I just sort of go, yeah. How are you doing anyway?
I'm doing really good.
I'm doing pretty good.
I'm doing really good. Thanks for asking.
We're all doing good. World, Australia, folks back home. You know the stimulated me. I don't know about you. Just with everyone around. I'm just
I'm pretty easy right now.
well, you're a pro. I'm glad I remember Lovely.
That was the coolest thing ever.
All right, that was a good way to wrap up the stream. And no, Heine, that wasn't Dangerously Talented. I don't know who you were referring to, but it wasn't Dangerously Talented. So I uploaded that video in December 2008. So yeah, it was like fucking 14 and a half years ago. That's why I look so goddamn young. I got old as fuck, Dr. Abigail. I got old as fuck. 14 and a half years. God damn. Jesus Christ, this shit does my head in. Seriously, that was fun. Because I have another 6 videos from that event. Party night, I might play 1 or 2 more. Because that was fucking history. Who said it was Strictly Sega? You're saying that it's like history? It was like an historical document. Yes, Megalith, that's what I always say when people say I got old. Well, it's better than the alternative because you essentially have 2 choices. You get old or you die. Okay, I'm not drinking, even though there's a little bit more soda water there, I'm going to drink it. I'm going to finish the stream now. I love that as a question, Dr. Abigail. Who was the guy with the shirt? I don't know. Yeah, and I literally do that as well. Not just my own. Every now and then, if I watch one old YouTube video, YouTube will suggest some other old ones. Oh, that's Michael Buckley. He had like a celebrity gossip channel called What the Buck. Lovely person. It's his birthday today, which is what brought all this on. And no, Safa, I did not sign into the talent place. Although I did have a literal front row seat to the show. Right, so I'm going to go sleepy bobos now. There will be a party night stream, but again, as warned earlier, it will start later. Maybe 9 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock. I don't know, because I'm doing something earlier in the evening. So the stream will start later than usual, is all I'm saying. The girl with the hair. Yeah, well, I don't know. It depends which girl with the hair. One of them was Karen. Her YouTube channel was Bricket. absolutely lovely person who again the single weirdest thing for me about that YouTube live thing was the people who recognized me. Like Michael recognized me. All these different people recognized me, which was absolutely humbling. It was wild. Anyway, gonna go to bed. Honestly, that was so much fun. I might play one or two more videos from YouTube Live tomorrow night just to flash back to the old days. But you all take care. I'll be back tomorrow, like I said, later than usual. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I don't really know. There might not be much advance warning, but we'll see because I don't know what time I will get home tomorrow. But I'm going to go to bed now. I'll see you fine people another time. And